Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's GentooMan here, also known as Rainy, and I am actually terrible at staying on a schedule. I'm sorry. I'm really trying here. So let's keep going with this thing. Also, sorry if I sound like I ate like 4 cactuses. I feel a little sick today, so that's probably why. But anyways, I had something happen at work last night, so I'm gonna tell that as today's story time. So let's hop into it. So like I said, this story time takes place last night at work, or last night from whenever I upload this. And, I was on a position where I kind of was running around the building and checking on things, like making sure the bathrooms were all like stocked with toilet paper and were clean, and, like checking all the theaters. For those of you who don't know, I work at a movie theater. And I was, just making sure everything was right with the theaters, like the movie was paying correctly, all the guests were behaving themselves. And the thing with this position is that's like your main job, is to like check things and make sure everything's in working order. We're also kind of just like the miscellaneous worker. Like if someone needs your help, like if they need your help on till, like to sell people things, then you'll go help with that. If the cleaning people need your help, you'll go help with that. Or if there's just a random job that the managers need done, they'll often come to you. Like within like 5 minutes of starting my shift, there was a problem with our like Slurpee machine or icy machine, whatever the hell you want to call it. One of the pipes was leaking the blue raspberry flavor. So there was like blue syrup like within the cupboard beneath it, which had like all the cords and everything, like covered in blue syrup. The counter next to it was covered in like fucking blue. And so guess what? That was your boy's problem. And it ended up taking me like 45 minutes to clean this up. Like I had to use paper towel to get all of this out of the drawer, and it was really annoying because while I was trying to clean it, I'd have these kids come up and they're like, "Can I get an icy really quick?" And I have to be like, "Well, first things first, no, I'm working on the machine right now, so it's closed. And second, like the way we do it is you have to buy a specific cup if you want one of those. Like there's a soda cup and then like a Slurpee cup. And these kids would always come up with a Slurpee cup, not a Slurpee cup, sorry, a soda cup. And they'd be like, "Can I get a Slurpee?" I'm like, "Well, like no, because I'm fixing the machine and you have a soda cup, so you can't do that." And even after I was done cleaning it, I had to like pull the drip tray out, and it was so unbelievably full that like the slightest movement would spill even more blue everywhere. I had to pour it out into a bucket, and I've seen this job done worse, but I didn't do fantastic. So yeah, that whole ordeal is how my night started out. I started out spending 45 minutes cleaning up blue shit, so that was nice. I enjoyed that, definitely. From that point forward, it was kind of back to our regularly scheduled programming. I kind of just went around, made sure that the bathrooms were all right, made sure that all the theaters were in working order, and everything was pretty much chilling. And like I said, you do get asked to help on this position with a lot of other positions. So the cleans people, they asked me to help with our biggest theater because it was playing Twisters, which is a really popular movie right now, and it was really full. So they asked me for my help with cleaning. So I helped them clean this really big theater because it was really full of people, and a lot of the time if you're standing there, by the time the movie gets out, a lot of people will bring their garbage down, but sometimes even if you are, people won't. They'll leave their garbage in their seats, and there was a lot of garbage, so we had to collect it before we could actually start cleaning. And it wasn't super fun, but with 3 of us, we got through it pretty quickly. It wasn't too bad. And so after that, I kind of just got back to doing what I was doing, running around, checking everything. And one of the people who was on cleans, because there was 2 people, one of them went home shortly after that big clean. So there was another one of our big theaters that was also showing Twisters and full of people, was getting out soon. So the other cleans guy, we're just going to call him Isaac for the sake of this story. Isaac asked me if I could help him with this other big theater. So I said, yeah, of course, I'll be right there. So I get into this theater, and the end credits are playing, and people are leaving, and we have this rule where, you have to wait to turn on the lights until either, A, everyone's out of the theater, or B, all of the credits are over, the very end of the credits. And this one couple stayed till, the very end of the credits just because they wanted to know who, sang a song in the credits of the movie. But they finally left, so then they left, we turned on the lights, and we started cleaning. And how it usually goes is you have 2 people cleaning most of the time. Sometimes you only have 1. But when you have 2 people, one person, sprays the seats and wipes them down, and the other person sweeps the floor. And, you start at the top of the theater, and you go all the way to the bottom. So we start at the top, and it's a little messy. It's not a good time, but it's not too bad. It's manageable until we start getting towards the bottom. Now, I was sweeping, so I was a little bit behind Isaac because he was, spraying and wiping down, so he was a little bit ahead of me. And I'm just sweeping, doing my thing, and then I hear him say, "Oh, fuck me." And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, there's a fucking condom on this seat. And I'm like, no way, like, dude, you're fucking joking. And he's like, no, I'm dead serious, like, come look at this. And there was a condom on this seat, which was not lovely. I don't love seeing that because it looked very used. So I got down there and I tried to like get it with the broom like onto the floor so I could sweep it up. It ended up like falling between the cracks of the seats, and it ended up like falling behind the seat, and we couldn't get to that and clean. Like with that spot is like where the night cleaners have to clean. So unfortunately we made it their problem. So now I'm down in that area sweeping, and I'm already like not chilling because we found a condom. And then I'm like sweeping the floor, and then I sweep up the condom wrapper and then sweep up a second condom wrapper. It's like, wait a second, there's 2 wrappers here. So that means... And then sure enough, 1 row down, there was another condom, but this time it was on the floor, and it was also very clearly used and like tied up, and I had to sweep it up, and it was fucking disgusting, dude. Like, I swear to God, I almost threw up right then and there. But yeah, it was not a fun time, and this is just like a PSA announcement right here. Don't like fuck in a movie theater, like especially this one. Like I was standing there as the movie theater was getting out. There was a ton of people in that theater who probably did see that, and even if they didn't, could have. Like it was a full theater full of like families, and there was like kids and stuff too. Like that's not cool, dude. Like, I understand some people are into, like, the public thing, but, like, we have, use like, a bathroom or something. At least it locks. At the very, very least, if you gotta do it in the theater, make sure the theater's empty, man. So, yeah, that's the moral of today's story is, I personally wouldn't try and, like, fuck someone in a packed theater full of, like, over 100 people. I don't think that's the greatest idea. But to each their own, I guess. And yeah, that pretty much does it for today's story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. You all know the drill at this point. At least I hope you do. And thank you all so much for watching. We are dangerously close to 500 subs. I hope to hit that soon. I love you guys all so very much. Thank you so much for watching this video. And I'll catch you in the next one. Later.